you to do that afterwards when we're sharing some of the goodies and just mingling around, keeping social distancing. And where's Ben? There you are.
Thanks, Allie. I wrote something today. I thought it was going to be easy because there's just so much to talk about, but that actually made it quite a bit harder. My name is Ben, and I'm Isaiah's older brother. When I was young, around 12 years old, I remember going to bed in the bedroom at the end of the hall at Mom and Tim's, and they were getting ready for the arrival of my newest sibling. Isaiah, of course, didn't wait very long to show up. I remember the next day was the start of me bragging about my little brother, which continues on to this day. I'm so happy that I treasured him, and so I know that many people in my life already know him. Many people have met him and left an impact on so many people. It's somehow comforting to know that so many people saw a glimpse of him, but there really is so much more to him than you can really see in any short amount of time. He was wicked smart, he was kind, he was hilarious, and I loved growing up with him. There is so much to say about him, and it's difficult to share only a few items, but some of my favorite things were our camping memories, and all the times that I got to hang out with him as older brother and little brother. And one of my absolute favorite camping stories about Isaiah, and one thing I think is most illustrative of our relationship, was the year that our poor tarping skills and our adamant refusal to admit that we were awful at tarping led us to floating on our air mattress inside our tent in the middle of the night. We got to our campsite in Tofino, which became a tradition, and started unpacking and setting up tents, and it was clear that Isaiah and I should be the ones to set up the tarps, we decided. It is the most important task, and it's a bit of an art. Isaiah and I are terrible at tarping, and we somehow had our smaller tarp positioned just perfectly and supported with ropes in a carefully planned arrangement. We had accidentally created the perfect way to store up a whole bunch of water right over the support for one side of the tent, so that when the tent collapsed and the water shifted, it would be able to pour directly into the window mesh, basically straight into the tent. It rains in Tofino. This was our first year camping at the site, and we didn't really fully grasp what Tofino rain was going to be like. But very early in the morning, I woke up to the water beginning to shift the air mattress around. Isaiah started waking up saying his foot was wet, but he really wanted to just keep sleeping. It took a good 5 minutes of bargaining with Isaiah before he started bailing out of what was basically a waterbed at this point. I've always loved my younger siblings. With an age gap of 10 and 12 years, I was fortunate enough to watch them grow up, and they both became my best friends. And I marveled at how amazing they grew up to be. I used to have Isaiah come over for all-night video game sessions. It was the purest sibling bonding time for him and me. We always played a cooperative game, and we were an amazing team. We would pick some game and dive into it for hours and hours. We'd usually stay up past 2 a.m. at least, and once our eyes were bloodshot and wrists cramped, we would mumble, right? We would pass out in our living room. It hurts now that you're gone, Isaiah. You were always supposed to outshine me in the end. I won't leave you behind. I will pick up your light and add it to my own. And I'm going to make sure that when I see you, I have a lot to catch up on.